Welcome in to the One SouthCoast Chamber podcast.
The official podcast of the One SouthCoast Chamber, serving the business communities of southeastern Massachusetts.
I'm Ian Trombly, Vice President of Public Policy at the One SouthCoast Chamber.
And I'm Katie Greene, Vice President of Marketing and Events. And this is the SouthCoast Scoop.
Awesome. So, Katie, excited to be doing this new episode. You want to tell us a little bit about the SouthCoast Scoop is going to be?
Yes. So, this is our new little brainchild, I guess.
That's
right?
it.
We were kind of scatting and bebopping or whatever you
That's
want
it.
to
Yeah,
say.
exactly.
Because we have our podcast, which is relatively new. What, maybe like 2 months now?
Yeah, I'd say about 2 months. We got the Policy Pulse. We got the quick, which I tend to do. We got the quick hits episodes, which you and Mike do.
Yeah.
Now we're adding a third episode or show called the SouthCoast Scoop.
We are. You know, I'm laughing because I'm looking at you, but anybody who's watching the video, all I can see is Ian through the
right
bar.
through here.
So it's just his eyes.
I don't know if I should go up or down, but this
Now
is
leave it just like this. I love it. Anyway, back to business. Yeah, so this is what we're calling the SouthCoast Scoop. So your policy pulse, Ian, that deals with more of kind of political things that are going on in the Commonwealth.
right.
You've had Carol Fiola, State Rep Carol Fiola. You've had Senator Rodrigues, but you've also had
Lucrea Ortiz.
Lucrea Ortiz talking about SNAP benefits.
Right,
and things
exactly.
Like that.
We're going to have some, I think we're going to have the Massachusetts Taxpayers Foundation join us, Doug Howgate, on kind of the competitiveness. But yeah, very specific to kind of any public policies that are impacting the business community here in Massachusetts, which is for some people right up their alley. And if your name's Katie Greene, it will put you to sleep faster than a lullaby.
Yes, which is how the SouthCoast Scoop was born, right?
That's it.
We said, all right, listen, Ian, you do a great, he does a great job. I say this with love, and he knows it. He's a public policy nerd through and through.
That's all
It's
right.
not my jam. It's not my thing, and that's fine. Ian respects that. I respect his opinions. But I said, let's do something, because if you are like me, like you're saying, that might not appeal to everybody. So what's something that we can do that would kind of appeal to a lot more people, not just our chamber members, to the general public? And every time you look at me, I'm laughing because I know you're thinking, it's just the eyes. It's, oh, that's better.
How's that? There we go.
That's better.
Damn, much
now
better.
I can see it. Okay.
All right.
All right. Sorry, guys. We're
learning on the
still
fly
getting
here.
our footing here right now. Anyway, so SouthCoast Scoop, the quick hits edition of our show that we do is Mike and I record a monthly TV show here at Bristol Community College through Fall River Community Media. And afterwards, what we do is we just come in and we do a really quick recap of all of our upcoming chamber events. It's usually less than a 10-minute episode.
Yeah.
But we thought there are so many things, because One SouthCoast Chamber, we cover a huge territory, right?
Right.
Seekonk to Wareham, essentially.
Yeah, along the 195 corridor with Fall River and New Bedford, two gateway cities.
Right. So we said, we cover such a large area. Let's try and start promoting all the events going on along the South Coast, along that 195 corridor, in all of the towns that One SouthCoast serves. And thus, the SouthCoast Scoop was born.
That's right.
So, and it may not just be events. It may be other things, because it's the Scoop. So it could be a new restaurant that's opening.
Right.
It could be maybe some fun facts about the South Coast. We're still kind of working things out.
Yeah, exactly. Anything I think that is upcoming or that people might want to be aware of that's happening on the South Coast, or that, so whether it's an event, a show, a ribbon cutting, a new restaurant, I think, the possibilities are endless, right? So,
yeah, and we want to hear from our masses of followers
yes,
that we
absolutely.
have. All 7 of you.
Yeah.
Which is a great segue. Here's a great plug. Make sure you like, comment, share, follow, subscribe, all those things.
Yes, absolutely.
Because we're working on growing this podcast.
That's right.
But we want to hear from our listeners. What do you want to hear? Is there a specific topic you want to hear the SouthCoast Scoop cover?
Yep. And if you have
us
something
know.
that you want to promote, maybe you're at the zoo and you got an event coming up. It's a little sneak peek. We got something we're going to be talking about the zoo, right? So if it's the zoo that you want to, promote something that you have coming up, or whatever it might be, anywhere on the South Coast, you got something coming up and you want us to talk about it, let us know.
Yeah. All right. So I think we kind of I think that's a pretty good rundown, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see if we, execute on what we just
All
promised the people, right?
Nobody judge us, okay? We're kind of just going on the fly right now.
That's it. So I think the rough plan is to go from town to town.
Yeah,
right?
we're going to go alphabetically by town.
Yep.
Yeah.
So why don't we start in Acushnet? We got Christmas at Silverbrook Farm.
Yeah.
Silverbrook Farm is a super fun place. Me and the family went there for some Halloween activities. It's a great place. They got a little gift shop there. A bunch of activities going on. Looks like they're going to have tractor-drawn wagon rides, holiday lights, cozy campfires, s'mores, animals, Santa, all sorts of fun stuff for Christmas.
Yeah, it sounds like a real cozy, family-friendly event. I've never been to Silverbrook Farm.
Silverbrook Farm, it's so fun. We went, like I said, for Halloween, and we've got a 1- and 3-year-old, and we didn't even make it into the actual farm because you could put a 1-year-old in a parking lot and he would have a good time.
Of course.
But we looked around pumpkins, we went in the gift shop, and we probably spent 40 minutes there and had an absolute blast.
I'm trying to. So it's on Main Street in Acushnet, which we're in Acushnet fairly often when we have our chamber events over at Century House. I'm trying to picture where it is on Main Street. Is it past Century House?
Yeah.
Okay.
A bit past Century House.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's a good spot. It's fun.
Yeah.
So November 28th through the 30th. Then it's going to be, it looks like the dates are weekends. I have to double check this.
I think it's Thursdays, actually, because it goes December 4th, which is a Thursday, through the 7th, the Sunday.
So Thursday through Sunday.
Yeah. So it's it looks like it's every weekend up until Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Yep.
Thursday through Sunday.
It looks like it starts at 4
p.m.
Yep, kind of evening time. So.
$15 a person.
Yeah, it's
All
great,
right.
and you can get tickets in advance too.
And actually, so we don't have to tell everybody where to get tickets for things like this. We need to say we have a new page on our website. It's onesouthcoast.com/SouthCoast Scoop. So everything that we talk about today and more is already on our website.
Right,
So head over to onesouthcoast.com/SouthCoast Scoop for all of these. And it will have the links directly to these things. So if you want to purchase tickets to Silverbrook, click on the link right there. And they'll be listed alphabetically on the website as well by town. All right, so let's hop on over to Sonnet, Freetown.
My hometown.
Hometown of Ian Trombly.
Yep.
All
A
right.
holiday concert, it looks like. Yeah.
I like a good holiday concert. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely. A little carol and a little Christmas music. I like to get into the Christmas spirit a little early, particularly with the kids this age.
Yeah.
My
it's
wife
a fun
doesn't
age.
necessarily agree with me, but I'm here for it. I've been playing Christmas music for a couple days now.
Have you?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Christmas trees up, lights are up.
Mm-hmm. Do you know how many Christmas trees I used to put in my house?
How many?
14.
Whoa.
I don't have a big house. It's a cape. It's cape style, right? You have a cape, right?
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I don't have 14 anything in my cape.
They're not all full size. Some are 4 foot. Some are 6 foot. When we first bought our house, like every year, I would buy at least one new tree because I love different themes and I want to be able to do all of them. And the only way to execute it is by bringing in lots of trees.
Okay, we started this. I thought I was going to be the Christmas.
Well, I think you still are.
I don't think so.
I don't do that many trees. I don't have it in me anymore.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're so busy. We're very busy with work and everything else. And I used to start before Thanksgiving. Because I have so many. When you have that many trees,
yeah.
But here's a pro tip.
You need to start December 26th for next year.
Seriously, but here's my pro tip. I keep most of my trees decorated, and I used to wrap them in tubes and tubes of Saran wrap. But then last year, I think it was, I discovered they have bags to store the trees in.
So you don't take anything off. You just bag it.
No.
And you pop it out next year. It's ready
like
to
a
roll.
big green bag. It has handles, and I keep them right in the stands.
I feel like that's part of the process of getting ready for Christmas, though.
Well, some trees I do. I do a travel tree.
Yeah, if you have as many trees as you have.
I'm talking a lot about my trees, guys. This is probably boring.
Yeah, there's a holiday concert.
Yeah, there's a holiday concert. If you want to learn more about my trees, feel free to reach out. But anyway.
The Harper and the Minstrel.
Yeah, at Freetown Historical Society.
Yeah.
I love historical societies, too.
Yeah, they have a good one in Freetown, too.
I haven't been to that one.
Yeah, December 14th, Sunday, 1 to 3. It's a free event to go and attend, so...
Yeah.
I definitely encourage you to go over there.
100%. Let's hop over to Dartmouth. Here's something right up my alley. holiday shopping extravaganza.
Absolutely. At Allendale Country Club.
Yeah.
I'm going to be there on Sunday. They have a Greenskeepers Revenge Golf Tournament. So it's a fun tournament. You play, the holes are in the sand. So on some holes, they park the tractors on the greens. They mess up the whole course and make it a fun day. So Allendale is always a good spot to be.
That's cool.
So a shopping extravaganza. That's cool. They're going to have a bunch of vendors, it looks like.
Yeah, vendors with local makers, free to attend, obviously. And you're shopping small, which is nice because we... being a Chamber of Commerce, we always encourage people to shop local, shop small. So that's a great way to support it.
Yeah, so it's Saturday, December 13th from 11 to 3 p.m.
Mm-hmm. And then also in Dartmouth is Paid Aram Village, holiday stroll and buoy lighting. I love that buoy lighting.
Yeah.
Have you ever how do you get to paint a buoy? Do you know?
I do not have the answer
I think
to
you
that.
buy, I don't know, I'm making this up, but I think you buy it. And maybe I don't know what the funds go to. I'm literally making all of this up.
Yeah, but I know they're going to have caroling, late night shopping, like you said, the buoy tree lighting. I mean, Paid Aram Village is
beautiful.
Gorgeous place, particularly this time. All year
time,
round.
yes.
But this time when they decorate it for Christmas, it's absolutely stunning. So they're going to do that Friday, December 5th from 4 to 8.
Have you ever done Christmas caroling? Like when you were a kid?
I did one time. Me and my friends went. And we would carol, and then my best friend Zach would, at the end, would kneel down in front and hold a Santa hat to collect money.
How much money
I think
did
we
you
probably
make?
hit 3 houses before we're like, oh, people started kicking us out.
I love that. I love that. Wow. What were you, like 21 when you were doing that?
This was last year. The things we would do, yeah.
I did caroling, I think once or twice when I was a kid. It was fun.
Yeah,
it was
for
fun.
sure.
Awkward, but fun.
Yeah, very, very awkward.
Anyway, Paid Aram Village holiday stroll and buoy lighting is Friday, December 5th from 4 to 8. Dighton.
Gingerbread house kits.
Have you ever been to Arujo Farms? It's very nice.
No.
Yeah, I go out that way sometimes because my brother works out there. So that's if we're going to backtrack because we're talking about Christmas stuff, but lots of people like those heirloom pumpkins for Halloween, Thanksgiving, fall time. Arujo Farms always has them. They're the ones that are like those pretty blues, and they're not like your typical pumpkin shape.
Okay.
They're kind of shorter, wider.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Arujo Farms is great, and this looks really nice. So it's $25 a kit, and basically what happens is you pick up these holiday gingerbread house kits, and then you get to decorate them with your family.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do it at Arujo Farms, or if you can decorate them there, or if you just pick up the kit and then you take it home.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of figured you did it there because 9 to 3, but maybe it's just that's the pickup window.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, check out our website and you can click the link. I'm sure there's more information there, but that's going to be Saturday, December 13th. I'm not sure if we mentioned that, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Yep, right on William Street. Fairhaven. This is another. I love villages, right? Love Fairhaven Village.
Yeah.
And this is going to be an old-time holiday village at the town hall in Fairhaven. It's so beautiful, that area.
Yeah, another one. That's also Saturday, December 13th, actually,
Yeah.
from 12 to 5:30 over in Fairhaven. Another free event. So,
Free to
looking for
attend.
things to do. They're
going to have vendors, treats, activities for the kids, lots of community fun. So check that out if you're interested. All right, let's go over to Fall River. Fall River, we have a lot going on.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, this is my hometown.
Yes,
now we're on
is.
my territory.
That's right. Why don't you take this one?
Oh my gosh. All right. So we've got the Holiday Pops, which is through the Fall River Symphony Orchestra. That's going to be Sunday the 14th, right in this building that we're recording in right now, the Margaret L. Jackson Arts Center at Bristol Community College. It is ticketed, so you want to get your tickets ahead of time. I have not ever been to this concert, but I hear great things about it.
Yes, I have as well. Yep.
That's at 3 p.m. You take the next
And then,
one.
we're going to be going over to the Liberal Club in Fall River, Santa's Bristol County Holiday Wonderland in Elves Room.
Ooh.
That sounds like a lot of fun for the kids. So that's going to be Sunday, December 21st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Like I said, over at the Liberal Club.
The Lib, that's how we say it.
The Lib.
If you're from the Riv, you say the Lib.
Okay. If you're from anywhere else, you could be very confused. You're talking about going over to the Lib.
Yeah.
It looks like they're going to have crafts, Santa, family activities, elf room, shopping area. That sounds like a blast.
Yeah. Free photos?
Free photos. That's cool. Yep.
Photos with Santa, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think so.
So we've got a couple of I don't know if we mentioned this already. We're not just covering chamber member events here. We're covering all community events.
Yep.
But some of these events that we're going to talk about are through our members. So one of our members, Moonstone Healing, is having on December 11th, that's a Thursday at 7 p.m., she's doing a New Year networking and vision boarding event for women. And Cassie, Dr. Cassie, who owns Moonstone, she comes to our women's power lunches, and she's fantastic. So I wish I could attend this event. I'm not going to be around, so I'm kind of bummed about that. But have you ever done a vision board?
No.
I did one this year.
Really?
Yeah. I just did it on Canva. But, well, remember like when you would make, well, you probably didn't do this. Did you ever make like collages when you were a kid for like a school project?
Yep,
you know, you'd take a magazine or a newspaper or whatever, you cut out things.
Yeah, I know what a collage is.
Yeah.
I got that far.
I'm not saying like a collage of just because there's different types of collages, Ian.
Okay.
There's like photo collages where, you know, you do it in your dorm room or something of all your friends. I'm talking about, I specifically remember, I want to say it was like the summer going into 8th grade or something.
Okay.
We had, you know, when you would do summer reading at school?
Yes, of course.
I feel like one of like the summer reading projects instead of a book report was a collage of recapping your book. Okay. I went like super old school with, you're not even gonna remember this, print shop. That was like an old, like the early days before, long before we ever dreamt of Canva and things like that, was print shop, and it was old school, very pixelated clip art. And I remember going on print shop on my Tandy computer.
Wow. Okay.
You probably don't even know what a Tandy computer is.
Nope. These are going way over my head right now.
All right. I'm done talking about that. Anyway, so the vision boarding is, you basically, it's like manifesting, right? Okay. So I did mine that I did for myself this year in Canva, and I just put little things like little goals and stuff that I wanted to accomplish. People put like vacations. That's what I did. I did some vacation spots I wanted to do. Maybe put your dream car on there. Okay. Maybe put some pictures of $100 bills or something, because you manifest that money. Anyway, so that's what this is going to be about. And then another one of our members, McGovern's on the water. You've been to McGovern's, Ian. We've had events there, or McGovern's Family Restaurant. They're doing a breakfast with Santa on December 7th. They've got a really good breakfast at McGovern's.
December 7th. What day of the week is that?
That's a No, that's a Sunday. That's a Sunday. December 7th.
So a little Sunday morning, get a...
Yeah, 9:30, doors open, 10 o'clock, they're serving breakfast, and Mr. and Mrs. Claus will be there with a friend. I don't know who the friend is. It just says with a friend. So
I'll speculate, Rudolph, the Grinch?
Could be. Oh, the Grinch. Ooh. Well, I hope Santa and the Grinch are amicable.
I would think so. You've seen the end of the Grinch.
Yeah, you can build your own pancakes there. I don't know if I've ever watched. Yes, I haven't seen the Grinch in like a million years. Oh yeah, they are. Yeah. Oh, he melts his heart or something, right?
His heart.
What's that little Cindy Lou Who?
Yeah. His Grinch's heart grew. I don't remember exactly
10
how much.
sizes,
but
a lot.
It was a lot though.
That's right. Okay. See, you're more up on these things because you have the kids, so you're watching them. Yeah. Yep. All right. Yep. Anyway, so that's at McGovern's, and you can get your tickets ahead of time for that as well. And that's do I have one more Fall River event? No, that's it.
I think that's Fall River. So going over to Marion, we have at St. Gabriel's annual Christmas fair on Sunday, December 14th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. St. Gabriel's is in a beautiful spot over in Marion Village. Definitely encourage you. It's a free event. They got crafts, food, raffles, gifts. Definitely head on over to St. Gabriel's in Marion to check out their Christmas fair.
And if you've never been to St. Gabriel's, which I haven't, but I had looked it up on Google. We had been talking about it a while back. It looks like the most quintessential old school, like Episcopal church. Yeah. I love Episcopal churches. I think they're so beautiful. Yeah. They just have that old English charm to them.
Yeah, it does. And St. Gabriel's, they've got a nice, beautiful little chapel that's fit 50 people at most, at the very most, and then they've got a nice big beautiful church, and the stained glass windows in St. Gabriel's chapels are historic, and then they've got a beautiful larger church as well too. So yeah, head over to St. Gabriel's on December 14th. It should be a fun day.
I think our goal for part of this podcast, Ian, is to encourage people to maybe check out places that they've never heard of, they've never been to, they've always been wanting to go to. So hopefully we're sparking some interest here with some of these things.
Absolutely.
This is a fun one, and one that I will probably never do because Katie is not a runner.
This does sound fun, though. Even to go and watch this one, I think would be a riot.
Yeah. It's the Mattapoisett Santa Stampede 5K on Saturday, December 6th.
Yeah, 9 a.m. It's going to be at the Mattapoisett Town Wharf. There's an entry fee to enter the race, but yeah, I think that would be a good time to run or just watch a bunch of Santas running down.
And it raises funds for MS.
Oh,
which
that's
is
great. Yeah, that is great.
Yeah.
That is great.
So support a good cause. Have
Yep.
some laughs. Don't pee your pants while you're running because you're laughing so hard. That would be me.
Oh yeah, that would be a funny visual of
It
Santa.
sure would.
Yeah.
It sure would. New Beige. Let's go to New Beige.
Yeah, my second hometown.
Yeah.
So this one I'm really excited about. We've had this on our calendar for I think months now. It's a European style Christmas market. It's going to be over at the Madeira Feast Grounds. So anyone who has ever been to the Portuguese Feast in New Bedford, which I'm sure most of you have.
Yeah.
It's going to be there. It's going to be a Christmas market. It's going to be on Sunday, December 7th from 2 to 7. It's going to be all kinds of festive vendors, foods, crafts, entertainment. So I'm really looking forward to, being back at the Feast Grounds in December this time of year.
That's one that I mean, all of these sound great, but that's one I really want to check out because I love a European style market.
Yeah.
Especially Christmas themed. Yeah.
Yeah, that should be a real fun one.
That should be great. And then New Bedford has a lot of events too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, these are our staple cities here,
Right,
along
right.
the South Coast.
Yep.
There is the New Bedford Festive Downtown Holiday Tree Lighting and Parade. That's also that same weekend, December 6th and 7th, from 5 to 7 p.m. at the library, which is downtown, right near our old chamber office.
Yeah, and they just the tree that is going to be standing or is currently standing in front of the library is a New Bedford native tree. One of my neighbors, it came from the South End, I believe, donated their tree to the city of New Bedford. So New Bedford and Eversource came with their crews, took the tree and put it out in front of City Hall. So it's a local tree.
Did you watch the whole process?
No. I did see it on social media though.
Yeah, they documented it.
Yeah.
Was that tree there? We were just at the New Bedford Art Museum for a business after hours the other day, and I'm trying to think if that tree was already on the steps. I feel like it might have been.
It might have been.
It wasn't lit, obviously, because you got to go to the lighting.
Yeah, right.
I think it might have been there.
Yeah.
It was dark when we showed up.
Yeah.
So, what happens to the tree after? Do you know what they do with it?
I don't.
I know Rockefeller Center. I watched some, and I don't remember what the answer is. And I asked myself questions.
Oh, I really thought you were gonna have a fun fact for us there.
Something I don't know. I'm making all of this up.
Okay.
Next time I gotta, I'm gonna look it up while we're talking.
Hopefully, one of our listeners fact checks you. That would be amazing.
Oh my God, I know.
If you want to fact check Katie, please do. Email us. Let me know.
Email us at info@onesouthcoast.com. Seriously, but I think it's not like the tree isn't just you're killing this beautiful giant 30-foot tree or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it continues on in other ways. It lives on in other ways.
Becomes a deck somewhere.
I'm going to look that up while you talk about this next one.
All right. So staying in New Bedford, AHA Night in New Bedford. AHA Night is always a fun night. It's going to be Thursday, December 11th this month from 6 to 9. AHA is a free event, as many of you know. There's just so much going on in downtown New Bedford on AHA Nights. This month, we're going to have scallop shell decorating at the Fishing Heritage Center. The Children's Chorus is going to be at the Whaling Museum. There's so many local businesses downtown participate in AHA Nights. So there's going to be shops, art, music, all sorts of different festive activities going on. So this should be a really fun AHA Night on Thursday.
That scallop shell. Do you say scallop or scallop?
I'm a scallop guy.
I say both. And I think it depends on who I'm talking to because you just said scallop. So I feel like I have to say it. But one time I said scallop and someone's like scallop.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
No. All right.
I think outsiders, say scallops.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know.
I
could be wrong.
I say
fact check me. Local people listening.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna have like a ton of emails after to recap on the next one. But anyway, the scallop shell decorating, whatever you called it. Decorating at the Fishing Heritage Center. That sounds like so much fun.
Yeah.
I wish I could go to that one. I'm not going to be around for it because if one of my tree themes is like coastal Christmas. I love a coastal Christmas. Actually, that's kind of like my house theme. It's
coastal.
Like coastal.
Yeah, us too.
So, I mean, we live on the coast. How lucky are we, though, that we live on the coast?
No kidding. Absolutely.
So, all right. Anyway, back to business. I looked up what happens to the Rockefeller tree. And I look up what happens to the New Bedford
All
tree.
right.
But I knew I'd watch something on the Rockefeller tree, and it is nice. So after the holiday season, it's taken down. It is milled into lumber, but that lumber...
It does become a deck. No, go ahead.
It may, because that milled lumber is then donated to Habitat for Humanity.
Oh, all right.
It's a durable wood, according to this AI answer I got on Google, and then it's used to help construct these homes for families in need. So
that's awesome.
It says the durable wood.
Okay. All right. Well, staying in New Bedford, before we do, Katie had a quick wardrobe change that she had to do for the episode. She thought the first outfit wasn't overly conducive. Katie, what happened?
You're so full of it. We had a little technical issue when we were recording last time, so we're just back on another day. That's Ian apparently only wears white shirts.
Yeah, no one would have ever known.
And his makeup looks exactly the same today as it did last week when we did this. Mine does not. And I did not even think about it. And my hair is completely different. So I said, all right, we can't try and people will say, what is going on? So total transparency, we're re-recording this portion of the pod if you're watching the
video. So if I have any jokes,
YouTube.
Act like it's the first time you've heard them.
I will.
Okay.
I will.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So sticking to New Bedford, we're going over to the Whaling Museum. Festive First Fridays on Friday, December 5th, 5 o'clock.
Yeah. $10 to $20. I'm not sure what that range. I'm guessing maybe kids and to adults, but very affordable. And that's a nice festive brass ensemble performance during First Friday, which I'm not familiar with. First Friday, that must be some Christmas. I remember the first night. Do places still do that? That used to be like a New Year's Eve.
Yeah, Boston, right? I think.
Yeah, a lot of places would do it. So I wonder if like that first Friday. Oh, it is the first Friday of December. So maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe they do something special on their first Fridays.
Yeah, awesome. Also in New Bedford, another one of our favorite places is Buttonwood. They're doing Christmas with the Clauses on December 6th and 7th.
Yep, on the zoo. They've got a few times, 10, 11, 1, and 2.
Yeah.
We're going to be buying our tickets, I think, later tonight for that. We're looking forward to that.
So you're going to go, are you going to sit on Santa's lap? Because it says Mr. and Mrs. Claus are going to be there.
Yes, I was hoping he could sit on my lap. I don't know if they do that or not, but we'll see. But yeah, definitely. We'll get the kids some pictures with Santa and sit on his lap and everything. It should be a good time.
You know what actually is nice about re-recording this is we've got all fresh jokes this time. Nobody is going to hear the old ones, but
that's true.
These are genuine laughs, people. These are not me faking laughing at his jokes. All right. So also at Buttonwood is the Toe Jam Puppet Band holiday shows.
Yep.
And that goes throughout all of December. It varies on the day or whatever. So all of that information, you can go right to the zoo's website, which is bpzoo.org/calendar-2.
Yeah. Toe Jam Puppet Band's a good time. They put on a great show for kids. I don't know how many members are part of that band, but they do a great job. That's a fun time whenever you get an opportunity to see them.
Yeah, they're pretty big, right? I always thought they were like a national thing, but are they more local?
I think they're relatively. They're around a lot. I've seen them at AHA Nights and at the Whaling Museum and a few different places. So I feel like they're relatively local, or we just are very fortunate to have them over and over again.
Maybe. All right, so now we're going to travel over to Rehoboth. They're doing a holiday market on Friday the 19th from 6 to 10 p.m., but it's at the Seekonk Rod and Gun Club, which, despite the name of the place, is actually in Rehoboth.
Yeah, 61 Reed Street in Rehoboth, it looks like. And it looks like it's free to go and attend Friday, December 19th from 6 to 10. Should be artisan pizza, local food, family activities, vendor market. Should be a lot of fun.
I love artisan pizza.
Oh, it's so good, isn't it?
I know. You like a white pizza? I like a white
pizza.
I
do. I can't. If I'm going to order pizza, I don't want only white pizza, though. I could definitely have a couple slices, but, I don't like to have it in only white pizza.
I like that fungi pizza at Brick. You ever have that one? That's a white base. But it's not like a heavy white base like an Alfredo.
Yeah.
It might be like an oil.
Yeah, I've never had a bad pizza at Brick.
No, Brick is so good.
Let's see. Going over to Swansea, Holiday in the Village. Saturday, December 2nd.
This is a really big event every year. Main Street in Swansea is so beautiful. It's classic. it has a lot of those really old, like, colonial houses, and which is my dream. I love those houses. And it's just a fun night. So they have shops, activities, the lights. Great to see. And Plant Jewelers, actually, also in Swansea, they are collecting games and gift cards, and that's being donated directly to St. Vincent's out of Fall River, I believe.
Nice.
So, and I believe Plant Jewelers is collecting that throughout December. So they have been promoting it on their Facebook page, so look them up on Facebook if you want to make a donation to them, and it'll have all of that information there.
All right, and then going over to our neighbors in Rhodey, Tiverton, Rhode Island. Yeah, they're having an annual Christmas specialty market at Tiverton Middle School, 10 Quintal Drive, on Sunday, December 21st, from 10 to 2.
Looks like a lot of vendors, 50 plus it says.
Yeah,
with
it's going to be
food, gifts, seasonal goods, and we may have already said it on this podcast. I don't remember, but we love promoting shopping small.
Absolutely. In Tiverton, it's Katie actually took me on a little tour the other day. It's actually so much closer than like so many people realize.
Yeah.
Here on
it's,
the South
it's
Coast.
literally a stone's throw.
Yeah.
And especially if you live in the south end of Fall River.
Yeah.
You probably spend more time in Rhode Island than you may in Fall River. So
yeah, so that should be a good one. And then going to the other end of our region in Wareham, they're doing a Christmas in the Village, in Onset Village.
Yes. Now, I have never been to Onset.
Onset's a beautiful little ocean town. They've got several shops, and then there's a great pizza shop down there.
Wait a second. This says Onset Village, Wareham. So that I thought it was its own place. It's part of Wareham?
Yeah, don't ask me to get
specific. Is it like the Assonet Freetown
exactly,
thing?
exactly.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know if people put Onset as their mailing address or Wareham, but Onset is from what I understand, a piece of Wareham.
Because Assonet people put Assonet Mass, I think, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. Look, I just learned something new.
Yeah. Onset's beautiful, and I'm sure they've got it decorated beautifully this time of year.
Yeah.
So they've got a Christmas in the Village. They're gonna have a walking holiday village with maps, candy cane markers, activities, and shops. So I'm sure that'll be a good time. Did we say the date on that?
I don't know. Saturday, December 13th, from 12 to 5 p.m. So you can visit wareham.gov/calendar for more information on that one. Also in Wareham. You know what? How did I not pick that up last time? Because we literally said in Wareham and then talked about Onset, and it did not click in my head until now.
See?
All right, you learned something new. The Christmas parade, Saturday, December 6th on Main Street.
Yeah, 2 o'clock in Wareham.
Yeah.
That should be a fun one. Free parades. I mean, always a good time. Hopefully weather dependent. Hopefully we have some good weather for that. But the Wareham High School band, from Wareham High School, Bessie Park, I'm sorry. So they'll have, should be a fun parade.
Yeah. All right, back over the border into Warren.
Yes.
Bristol County Chorus is doing Home for the Holidays on Sunday the 7th, 3 p.m., and that's going to be at St. Mary of the Bay Church. There's a couple different cost points, $20 to $25, it says. Maybe front row is $25.
Yeah.
And it's their 44th annual Christmas concert. It's a full orchestra, which sounds lovely.
Yeah, that does. Wow.
Yeah.
44th annual. That's a long time coming.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm sure it's a great show.
And again, anything that we're talking about today is available to view on our website at onesouthcoast.com/SouthCoast Scoop. So some of these have very long web addresses. We can't read them.
Yep. But then going over to Westport, the Westport annual holiday tree lighting on Sunday, December 7th from 3 to 5.
Yeah.
It's going to be at the Westport Woods Conservation Park, 573 Adamsville Road, and that's another free event. It's going to be the tree lighting, of course, with live music, seasonal activities. I'm sure that's going to be fun.
That part of Westport is really pretty over there. At White's, they're doing a very Portuguese Christmas dinner and comedy show with the Portuguese kids.
Yep.
They're always a good time. We had them as Chowderfest judges 2 years ago, I think. And they're going to be there on Sunday, December 14th at 5:30. $69 for an individual ticket, or if you do a full table of 10 people, you get a little bit of a discount, and it's $635. And looks like you can get those tickets right through the Portuguese kids. White's is also doing an open holiday party, and that, I believe, is on December 17th. I was trying to look that up real quick while we were chit-chatting.
Yeah, but going back to the Portuguese, while you look that up,
go
the
ahead.
Portuguese kids, what a funny group they are.
I
oh
love
my
them.
goodness, particularly if you're from this area and you have any Portuguese relatives or you're Portuguese yourself or you hang out around with anyone who's Portuguese. Oh my goodness, they
Yep.
do some funny bits. That's going to be a fun show.
All right, so what is your favorite skit?
Yeah. One of
character?
I'd say there's one that they joke about how the Portuguese are very nosy and they're always looking out their windows and seeing what the neighbors are doing or what's going on the street. And it's such a funny bit because I can particularly relate to that with my wife, Jessica. It's so funny. She's so nosy sometimes.
But you know what? Being nosy can pay off.
Yes, it can.
If you see something, say something.
Yeah,
right?
that's true. Normally, it's like a cat walking through the yard or something, or, cars double parked. But
So Jessica has to tell you when there's a cat in the yard.
yeah, exactly.
I'm like that about the cars, though. Like if somebody parks directly in front of our house
Yes.
instead of pulling up just a little bit, it's like,
ooh, who's this? What's going on?
yeah, why are you parked right in front of my house? Anyway, back to White's Open Holiday Party. That is going to be on Friday, December 19th, and you can purchase tickets right on the Whites of Westport page. And that's for anybody who maybe your company doesn't do a holiday party and you're looking for something festive to do, or maybe you work in a very small place and companies can purchase tickets for their employees to go to this, which you hear about a lot. So, again, that's Friday, December 19th. All right, so what's next, sir? That's it?
I think that's it.
Wow.
This one felt quick. It probably didn't feel quick to
did.
the listeners,
I
but it was quick
know,
for us.
I know. All right, so we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
And we'll give you guys a little bit more information.
Awesome. Yeah, so we'll close it out there. Thank you for joining us today on the One South Coast Chamber podcast, the South Coast Scoop edition.
Make sure to follow, subscribe, and rate the show wherever you get your podcasts. And also remember to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and TikTok at One South Coast Chamber for daily updates. And again, for a list of all of the events we talked about and more, visit onesouthcoast.com/SouthCoastScoop. If you want to feature your business on the pod, email us at info@onesouthcoast.com.
Awesome. See you next time.
See you next time.